Your bands are going to go around your knee here. Thank you. I'm not expecting.
The enthusiasm is just dripping off you there.
No, I'm pain. I'm always a Wednesday pain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't feel my buttocks or my legs or my shoulders. So
That one looks funny.
So just a few inches in the middle are holding you together.
God knows my abs don't hurt. Just they're the only can't sort things. All right, so your bands here. Feet are on your ground, on the ground. Take your feet a little bit wider, take your knees with you. So there's a tiny bit of resistance. Arms down by your side, tuck your shoulder blades under. And let's begin by rolling our hips up into a bridge with a gentle push to open in that band at the top. And then we release it all back down. So it's undulation through the spine, working each vertebrae at a time. A little opening in those knees as you reach the top, ease it off as you roll back out again. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll it up. Inhale to pause at the top, exhale, roll it back. Spread your toes, ground down through all four corners. You will slightly rotate onto the outer edges of your feet as you open those knees, that's fine. Are you all right with the light one, Lenny?
Yeah, at the moment, because I'm warming up, so.
I can always give you two light ones and you can work two together if there's no more mediums.
I've got the medium one here,
Okay,
but I just warm up first.
Now, if your resistance is too much of that band and some of the later exercises we do, you're better off reducing the resistance and working on the range. So we do 4 more hip rolls. I don't think I'm going to get warm enough. I'm frozen. My fingertips are like ice.
She's vigorous aerobics and warm up.
Burpees.
Maybe not that big.
All right, let's hold that last one up at the top. So big lift up, open those knees, pulse those hips up and down, keeping that resistance. Squeeze deep into the glutes. Keep breathing. Give me 8 more little pulses. Don't about you, that already hurts me. Last one, roll it out. Take the arms wide, T-shape, lift the knees up, straight into rotations. We drop the knees all the way over, keeping the resistance on the band, guys. Don't let the knees fall together. Inhale over to center, exhale over to the other side. So what you don't want to do is lose resistance, so those outer thighs and outer buttocks are still active the whole time, which is what makes bands so horrible. Some people love using these bands. I think it's their best sessions ever. I am not a fan. But it's proof they're doing the right thing, working hard. So we're going to rotate 4 more times. Keep the shoulders pinned to the ground. Have you got your weights in preparation, Anthony?
No. I can't do that.
No, when you've done your last one, you roll yourself back into the center again. So lift those knees up. And then keep your legs at tabletop. Now look forward towards me. I'm going to flex my feet. You're going to extend one leg down towards the floor, bend it back in, and squat to the other side. So now we're turning into lower abs. You can push forward with that foot, point the toe to bring the knee back in and squat to the other side. So you've got the resistance of the bands. You move those bands, okay? The black one. Somebody else want a black band?
Oh, that's second one.
Oh, I don't know why you're all laughing. One on each leg at the tops.
8 more of these. Exhale forwards, inhale back. Really lengthen out through that knee. The isolating leg, thigh needs to really kick in. Stop that resistance. So on my last two, should be around there as well. And then we take the legs to the sky, pushing the soles of the feet up, knees stay wide, so your legs should be doing a V shape. Squeeze the abs, and then if you can, it's only if you can, push them away a little bit more, and just pulse the thighs out and in. Silent movements at the very last point. Have a look at your knees, make sure they're not turned inwards, they're turned outwards. The feet are slightly turned outwards. Give me 10 more. These legs can drop a little bit lower. Straighten those knees. And when you've done your 10, you just pop those feet back down to the floor. Let your body rest for a few seconds. We're going to inhale, lift those hips off the ground, back into that bridge again. Arms can stay by your side. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can take your arms up and over, press your backs of your hands to the floor. Tidy up to you, just takes away some of the stability. And from there, we lift the left knee in, extend it up to the sky, bend the knee back, pop it down onto the ground, stop to the other side. Right knee pulls in, we lengthen, so we're working on that flexibility in the hamstrings. Now, when you shift your weight from one leg to another, don't let the hips collapse or change their position. This is about hip stabilization. So it involves a lot more core, a lot more buttock squeeze, a lot more concentration. So I like to put my fingers on my hip bones, feeling that they're keeping still. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Especially if your arms are over your head.
Should the band be marching up my leg?
Well, ideally no, but it might pull your hairs.
Yeah, exactly. It's tweezing them off and then going into the next one.
You're getting a free wax, dude.
Yeah. You're going to have to shave this when I give you it back.
All right, we're doing 6 more, 3 more on each leg. Let's see if we can elevate the hips a little bit more. See if we can straighten those legs or pull those knees in a little bit more.
More aerodynamic for later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get burnt off tonight.
You're just going to end up hairless next time.
I've got a dolphin when I'm finished.
Now lift those hips up in the middle, put your feet down on the floor. And then I want you to pull your left knee in, hold it bent, and then just do some little pulses in like that. So that we're now activating those thighs a little bit more. Now squeeze your right glutes and lift the right side of your hip. Up. Press that left knee in. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and pop it down. Switch sides, right knee in, and press it in there. Remember, all of this can be done without a band as well. 8, 7, squeeze the left glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pop it down, roll it out. This time, let your spine settle and then give a little hug in on those knees and just loosen up through the lower back. So your lower back doing a lot of work when you've got bands involved.
No, I could do that.
Yeah. It's right in those QLs, those deep quadrupus lumborum. I think that's what they're called. Deep muscle there. Part your knees a little bit and just drive those thighs in. Okay, the arms are staying down by your side, maybe slightly wider, and your legs are going to the sky. And then we're going back into those lower abs. This time a little bit more weight added. So we drop the left leg down, point the toe, lift it all the way back up, and the right leg. So now we've got a longer range. If it's too much, you can go back to bent knee and do the leg extensions, bending the knee back in again. Challenge here is to keep the one that's not moving as dead straight as possible, sitting above your hip bone. We were doing quite a few exercises over the last few weeks that kind of reminded me of you.
Oh,
I kind of wished you'd been here to experience it, so it's for our own entertainment.
somehow I'm glad I wasn't.
Part of us thought you might even come online.
Well, Tom was determined to do that.
Epic fail.
Yeah.
I thought about it, and then
6 more.
fell asleep again. The hotel bed was more inviting.
Hang on, didn't know.
Last 3. One more. Now, keep those legs up in the air, part them a little bit more, get more resistance. Pistol grip your fingers, reach up between the feet and give me some upper ab pulses that work into different parts of your tummy. Go as high as you can go, open the legs a little bit more if you can. Squeeze and lift. We've got another 12 more to do. 8, 7, 6, 5. Straighten your knees. 2, that's 1. And then just pop those feet back down again. Arms back to T. Inhale, exhale, imprint your spine, lift the knees back to tabletop. So we were doing the rotations before, yeah? If you want more challenge on the rotations, legs to a high V, and we're going to just pendulum side to side. What you want to aim to try and do is almost tap the outside edge of your leg to the floor. Now, it's easier to do this with a band than it is just with your legs on their own, because as you drop down to one side, the other leg can help kind of pull you up. So I want to have like dead straight legs. You can go a little bit lower, squeeze the belly. Can I get you some weights, Auntie? It's really bothering me. Really bothering me. Hindering your progress. Right, done. Right, now you can go a little bit further.
And keep my shoulder on as well.
Better than you can. Is that in the way now?
Yes. We have to go all to the same side at the
You
same
do,
time.
yeah. You need to shuffle down a little bit. Okay, we're going to do 6 more. Now, I want to see straighter legs. I want to see more rotation. I want to see more connection through the shoulders into the floor. I think this is quite nice, this one. Oh, brilliant. No one's in agreement of that. And when you reach your last one, bring your legs together and help them in one more time. Right, so we're going to end up turning onto our side. So let's all turn onto our left side to start with. So we're all doing the same side.
Didn't notice that you skipped this once.
If what?
You warmed it up, or we're doing that.
I did, didn't I? But I like it. I like anything that involves rotation. I don't like anything that involves side work though, like this. Legs straight. Still cold legs. Hands in front of chest. The legs come to a little hover off the floor. That's your starting point. Then the top leg lifts up, and then they join together again. When we finish, Andy's just going to have this like bear strip around his side.
Have my knees.
We've lost the music.
I like this one because it relaxes the band
Does it?
when your feet go back together.
So as always, we're trying to keep everything in a nice straight line. The hips stay lined up, shoulders stay stacked. Keep bringing those ankles back together again. So we're going to do 5 more. Lift. Keep that bottom leg hold off the ground just for now. When you've done your last one, bring the legs together, lower the feet to the ground. Take 1 deep breath. And then we're going to lift that top leg up fully, back down, tiny bit faster, but now it's got more range because that bottom leg is now on the floor. You can lift it 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches higher, but you may feel the pain starting to kick in. Squeeze, physically squeeze that top glute. Right, weirdly, this is hurting my ankle. I'm like you.
I'm turning into me, yeah.
It's not doing anything it's meant to be doing. Come on, keep going. Give me 3 more, just 3 more. Because on that 3rd one, we stay up at the top. Up at the top, let's go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze, squeeze. Loads of movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. So I had the light band and that hurt me.
Oh, that's
We bend the knees, we come to our elbows. Welcome, did they? We lift into a half plank. So everyone can come up to this position. We try to create as much underneath that waistline as possible. The arm opens up. You look up to the hand. Try to let your head just flop. Keep it aligned with your spine and then turn up. So just make sure that your ears not falling to your left shoulder. Now squeeze up and down through the hips like this. If you want to take it up a notch, stack your feet and squeeze here. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Come on, let's go. Loads of movement. Give me 10 more. Now squeeze that underneath butt cheek. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And release. Yes. And we're just going to roll simply onto our tummy. Just to keep your head at that end. And then just roll yourself over. Don't change the ends because it throws me. And because my instructions are so beautifully clear, you won't even need to watch.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be a complete car crash. Isn't it?
So we're going to just let the upper body relax, and all you're going to do is take the feet a little bit further apart, so there's a little bit of resistance, and you're going to pull the left leg up and out slightly to the side, back down, and swap to the other side. So it's just a lift, out and down. Now the important thing about this exercise is your hips stay on the floor the whole time. It's very easy to wobble side to side when you're putting that leg out. So you just fix in as much depth into the floor as you can through the waistline, hip bone area. The buttocks are and outer thighs are doing the work. Now, just give me one more each side. Then lift both up, open out wide, close them back, drop them down. They never come together, always a little bit of resistance. Now we need to really draw that tummy in, protect the lower back. This is quite strong on the lower back. And we want to keep those kneecaps off the floor at all times. And we're going to do 6 more of these. Let's get more length, more opening. Last 3. 2. One more. Now open this one wide. Hold the V. Pulse it out and in. Tiny little movements at the very last point of resistance. Focus more on your weaker side, because your stronger side will take over. 8, 7, lift the legs. 4, 3, 2, release. Wriggle the hips, loosen up through that lower back. It's not nice on the back. But it's worth
Nice in other areas.
not nice on the pubic bone.
No.
Let's not go there with the boys.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Let's not go there with the boys. And Anthony comes out with a comment. All right, so we're going to take this into a plank, but before you do so, just come onto your elbows, lift yourself up, walk your elbows in, stay on your elbows and take a cat stretch. You're releasing the lower back. You can do this on your elbows or your hands. I don't mind, up to you. Walk forward, so you set yourself up in a half plank, which is knees on the floor. Then tuck your toes under, which should be about hips to shoulder width apart, and then lift the knees off the floor. Now we're going to hold the plank, and you might want to stay here. If you want to challenge yourself, we're going to go back to lifting the leg up and out, swapping each side, but try not to let your hips lift high into the sky. Squeeze in the glutes, pulling up and out, squeezing through the belly. Or you can just hold the plank, you can be on your knees. If you're on your knees, you can just do little knee presses out to the side. All right, let's do this. 8. Squeeze the tummies. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Give me one more. And drop the knees down. Walk all the way back. Take a little child pose back here. Knees slightly closer together. Because with those flat bands, you can't just get your knees too far apart anyway. If you prefer cat stretch, feel free to go into that. We're just allowing our bottom to settle towards our heels, allowing the spine just to flex to get that stretch in the right places. Take a few breaths. So we're going to come down and we're going to swing around onto our right side. So set yourself up in that lovely straight line again. Hips stacked, shoulders stacked, ankles stacked. Bring your left hand in front of your chest. Squeeze the abs and lift the legs into a hover. That's your starting point. Top leg goes up and then they meet back at the bottom. So 5 more like this. Get as much height as you can. Keep that bottom leg hovered, squeeze, lifted. Suck the belly in a little bit more. When you've done your last one, so I've got one more to do, you drop the legs to the floor. We stay here for about 5 seconds. Take one deep breath. Bottom leg stays where it is. Top leg as high as it will go. Straight back down for 1. Up, straight back down for 2. That's the speed you're looking at. Doesn't get my ankle on this side. Gets my thigh. I want to get my bottom. It's getting thigh. Squeeze the glute.
Is that where it should be in the back?
Should be, yeah.
Okay.
3 more. Hold that one up into the air. Let's pause it up and down. Now get it. It's very, very top part of attention. Squeeze, get it higher. 8, 7, 6. Come on. Lift it. 3, 2. Release it. No. Side of my knee, that one. Does everyone get that in the bottom? Tom, do you get that?
The outside of the button.
Yeah, so it's just me then.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Between the button and you, yes.
Okay, slide onto your elbow. Keep your knees tucked, and when you're ready, push yourself up into a half plank. And I don't want you to go into full plank until you've got your half plank perfectly positioned. So again, has your ear fall into the shoulder, lift it up so it's neutral, and then turn your eye gaze to the hand. Squeeze the underneath button and lift your waistline up. Begin your pulses. And then you can, if you wish, to extend the legs onto the edges of your feet and press up there. Slightly movement at the top. Squeeze it up. We have 10 more. Woo! Pull backwards.
Well,
I'm falling. Come on, squeeze out, squeeze out, squeeze out. Where are we?
2.
And release.
Oh.
That was the easiest side. Let's turn over and come back again. Come up to seated. So bend your knees, flex your feet, grab your feet, and lift your spine tall. So good opportunity to use the mirror. Shoulders down, chest elevated. Only then, without moving your spine position, see how far your legs go. Ooh. And then soften for the spine. Take a quick hamstring stretch with both legs. So whilst you're having that little stretch, I'm just going to show you what you're going to do next. Okay. You're going to roll back. You're going to take your arms here. I'm going to pull one knee, twist. So we do this without band, which is hard enough as it is. This just adds a little bit more into it. All right. So when you're ready, set yourself up, sit tall, bring your arms, open your elbows. Or here, if you want to work harder in those abs, sink through the belly, soften the spine, curve spine, and then we lift up, tabletop, we pull in, and extend back down. How's the black band going, all right?
Fine.
Yeah, wonderful. So you can be here.
You go, so I can on my phone.
So listen, we are turning, we're twisting, we're almost kind of crunching into a side oblique. You want everything down here, sides of your six pack, to be really working. We're going 10, 9. Feel that little kind of crunch in as you twist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. And 1. Roll up. Take your hands behind you, turn your fingers up and lift your chest. Now turn your fingers behind. Bend your knees. Lift your hips up, reverse tabletop. Okay, let's work those sides again. In and down. In and down. Now let's get higher in that chest. Squeeze the booty. We're not here for long. Get the hips up high. 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. And then lower it out. Slide the legs and just slide them back to your hands to bring them forward. A little bit of pressure on them so it just stretches out the wrist joint. Up tall. Back to here. Elbows up. Soften the spine. Drop back halfway or quarter or 3/4, wherever you go. Okay, this time, if you can, legs straight. Woo!
Woohoo!
In those quads. If you can't, bend them.
I can get a woohoo.
I'm going to stick to bending because my thighs are numb. I'm surprised they're even moving. Right, let's get a bit more turning from that waistline. Turning from that waistline. We're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, crunch it in. 5, 4. Just 3 more, guys. Just 2 more. Give me one more one. And roll it up. Bring your hands around and lift the chest. Fingertips pointing out to the side. Getting warm now.
Excellent, so it's taken 50 minutes.
Turn the fingers. Did we do that or that way?
Whichever one, you did
Turn your
out.
fingers in this time.
Mm.
Unless, of course, you've got wrist issues. That's the more neutral place.
Well, I didn't, I did them the other way.
Slide the legs in, lift up. This is much easier.
It is.
And let's go. Pull in, drop down. Well, the thighs. Open out through those shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Lift the chest. 7. Hips up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Take that band off your legs.
Hey. I need woohooing now.
Trace the legs out. Get your bottoms in the center of your mat. Okay, so we're going to put these around the wrist. And we're going to reach with our arms level with our shoulders. So you're here, yeah? And then you curve forward. And we press forwards, 8, 7. Now this is really good dynamic hamstring stretch. So really use it to your advantage. Reach, ease off. Reach further, ease off. Shoulders gonna hurt this. Last one. When we roll up, we lift up, get full extension in the arms and beautiful flat spine. Then we lower down and we reach to one side. We lift all the way back up and switch. Now I want you to push into that band so you've got resistance the whole time. Some people prefer to get a fist like that. We might have straight fingers. And the more you push into that band, the more your shoulders are going to work. Almost can. Right, make that one your last one. Lift up. Slowly and carefully and controlled. Roll to the ground. Take your arms behind you. Keep them active. Push out from that band. Lift the one leg, followed by the other leg, up to the sky. Open the knees, the legs, wide. Circle them around so they touch in the middle. Bend the knees, pull them in, and do a little reverse crunch. Reverse crunch is just lifting your bottom off the ground. Then kick the legs straight back out again, open out wide, and circle them back to where they were. So we circle out, down and around, squeeze them together, bend them in, reverse crunch. Then push them away, open them out to the wide V, circle them back to the middle, and extend them up again. And repeat. Now we're only doing 4, so we're going to do one more. Big circle round. Bend the knees in, reverse crunch, kick them away, open them out, circle them all the way around, and either together or one by one, drop them to the floor. Lift your arms above your shoulders, keep that resistance. Inhale, chin to chest, exhale, roll up. Lengthen up. Bring your arms in front of your shoulders. Curve your spine forward and press. Slow. Reaches. 4, 5, 6, 7, last one. Roll up, lift tall. And then exhale, we drop down, we twist, we lift up. 7. Try and drop and twist as much as you can. Last 2. One more. All the way up to the sky. And if you can keep your arms here, amazing, but control down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms all the way back. Lift the legs to the sky. Open out wide. Bring them together. Bend them in. Reverse crunch. That reverse crunch is like a really, really, really deep lower belly squeeze if you're lifting the base of the spine off the floor.
This is the way I'm making my left hip round on the screen.
Now give me one more full range. Come on, big circles, big squeezes. Take them away, open them up, bring the legs together. Together on their own, they drop to the floor or one at a time. They hit the ground, the arms lift, keep the arms pushed out. Chin to chest, roll. Lift up. Okay, one more round. Reach, let's go. Hamstrings, I want to see your hands go beyond your toes now. Are they getting further?
I bend my knees.
7, one more. Reach. Then we lift up. We sink back and we go down toes rotations. Now we're just going to double up on these. So we do 16, 8 each side. Now look at this more as a spinal rotation. So you turn till your abs don't allow it to turn anymore, and then you lift up. So it's a real deep step. everybody counting? Because I had a pause for a while. Fine, that's about right. 4 more. Come on, let's sink a tiny bit deeper. Let's turn it a little bit more. So last one. Then we lift all the way to the sky. Keep the arms up as much as you can. Roll it out. Arms wide. Legs to the sky. Last round of these. We open out wide. We bring the legs together. Bend them. Reverse crunch. Kick them away. Open out. Circle them all the way back to meet at the top.
We're mixing music this week.
Yeah, it's a mood booster. It's selecting random songs to select your quite good one. 2 more of these. So I'm doing my last one. And then the legs go up to the sky. You drop them to the floor. Take a breath in as the arms above the shoulders. Exhale, roll it out. Lift up tall. And this time, we get that band, put it around feet. So not as a single band, as a doubled up band. We go back to that beautiful extension of the spine. Push the legs as far away as they will go. Right, this is stretch number 1. And then you come down using your biceps. You're better off actually using the stretch. You right?
Not so bad, it's just not quite long enough.
As long as you're feeling stretched, I would say.
I always feel the stretch body.
Good.
In every fibre of my being. I feel it.
Now lift up tall again. Release the band from foot, feet. Hug the knees in, rise up. Hug your knees in, little roll side to side. And slide the band around the ankles. Take the legs up high. Open out to T. Open the legs a little bit wider. Now we're going to rock our legs over to the right, not too far. Keep that resistance. And we're going to pulse press both the legs at that angle. So it's not a big move. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Extend the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on. Pull the toes closer in towards your right hand. And bring it back to the middle. Take a breath in. Exhale over to the left. Too far. Open the legs a bit wider and let's press here. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to the middle. Bend the knees. Pop your feet to the floor. Now take your feet a little bit wider, almost bringing them to the outer edges of your mat. Your knees equal up in that. Don't let your knees fall in. They'll want to. Keep them wide too. Roll up into a bridge. And I want to just lift as high as you can. Tuck your tailbone. And then take your left foot for a tap forward, back in, and the right foot, tap forward, back in. Exactly the same principle as we were doing earlier on, as in the hips is beautifully still. And I want you to tap so far forward, you've got that resistance around the ankle. And then start to tap the heel, so you're flexing the foot. Let's go more into the hamstrings. And also, it's harder to keep those hips still. And we're just going to do 4 more on each leg. When you've done the 4 on each leg, bring the feet back in, lift the hips, and then close and open up the knees. Now, if you need to take your feet wider, take your feet wider and work on just opening and closing. Squeeze those. 8, squeeze, 7, squeeze, 6, 5. Come on, there's knees touching in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Lift up the hips, 4 more breath. Exhale, roll it out. Keeping the knees wide, hug them in, let the feet just come a little bit closer together. Slide your hands down the shins. Bring your hands to your ankles or feet. Close them out and push your knees away. So lying down butterfly. So you're aiming to get your spine, your base of your spine on the floor and your shoulders pulled down as well. And then you use your hands to allow more opening in the knees. So you're holding your feet even tighter to push against them. And then release the knees back together. Take the band of the ankle. Take your left foot in the band. Hold onto the band with both hands and extend that left leg to the sky, right leg flat to the ground. Hunger's kicked in. Let's go to the supermarket. It's really bad to go to the supermarket when you're hungry, isn't it?
It is. So that's those chocolates near the front for a reason.
Those caramel things I was talking about are in my car at the moment.
The stroop waffle on the cold.
There's also some yum donuts
Ah, no. Yeah.
for my kids.
Yeah, you've got me a donut. I do like a donut. I've changed to a custard donut from a random.
No, I love plain.
Plain.
So just move that foot very slightly across to the right, not too far. Allow the buttocks to very slightly lift. Turn the toes in, turn the heels out, and then stretch deeper into that outer hamstring.
I'm sucker for custard.
Are you?
You put the words in custard or anything and I'm there.
I like apple crumble custard.
Just custard.
I like Christmas pudding with custard.
No, I don't think it's turkey and custard, anything in custard. Anything in custard, people just like custard.
Stuck on its own. Any particular custard? Is that the cheapo stuff? The bird's eye thing.
Yeah, the bird's eye thing in the carton. I could just eat that
So
carton.
basically, the more sugar, the better.
Yeah, the bird's eye thing in the carton, I could just eat on its own. Once you start going down the creme on glaze route, you've lost me. Custard, your man. Any menu that has the phrase custard on it is a friend of mine.
Somebody else custard bag?
Oh, yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Once you start with and custard, you never quite get the same amount.
Right, take hold of the band in the other hand.
Go through.
Slide your right leg out to same leg. Slide your right leg out to that position. And then open the left leg out towards your left shoulder and extend the leg. Great, and a thigh stretch.
It's a fire.
Do you want a lighter band?
The longer band. Right.
You can.
I just sit here and rock on my spine like I was earlier.
Hold that in half. Well, it's quite short itself, but it's a bit longer than that. One of my broken ones, I think. Or you can use it as a single. Doesn't matter if it breaks, it's already broken. So that foot that's out to the side, that left leg, try and turn your toes down, lift your heels up a little bit more to get a little bit more. Is that better?
Yeah, I've got a bit more stretch there.
And then carefully bring it back to the middle. Take it in both hands, slide your right leg up, swap the legs over, the left leg goes flat down to the ground and just stretch that hamstring like so. So trample your right hip a little bit low to the floor and drive that leg a little bit straight. Do my head in so. And then we move it to the left very slightly, lifting the right buttock very slightly. Turn the toes in, heel away, and straighten even more.
You on your phone while you're doing this?
Oh no, I'm changing the music. Changing the music.
Hmm.
The tears.
Yeah.
What, you mean like the pain of the stretch?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not very nice, this one. What's it meant? Does anybody enjoy this stretch? No. All right, we bring the leg back. We take the hand, the band in the right hand. Take your left leg out to the side. Hold the inner thigh of your left hand and open the leg to the right shoulder. Oh, there was quite a lot of instructions there. So aiming to turn the toes down, the heels up. My legs hate doing that, so it's a real struggle for me. In case anyone else is struggling.
I'm on it.
Stop running now, Anthony.
No?
Oh.
No. So my normal weekly run's now a 10K run rather than a 6.
Oh,
Just to keep it.
were you running in with Boston?
No. Time.
Yeah, every morning.
It's in the office by 8, by 6, 6:30.
Why?
Because you're only in Boston for a few days, you switch to Boston time, you have to acclimatise that, when you come back, so I just wake up at 3 in the morning,
Go to work.
and well, I wake up at 3, have a shower, be
Go
in
for a
my
run. Oh no, you
go
didn't
to the
go
office,
for a run.
and then I can go to bed at like 8 PM, be all right.
Bring that leg back in. Pop that ankle over the knee. Did you not have to go out socially?
Yeah.
All right, let's stretch the glutes. Lift that left thigh in, catch around the back of the thigh, head down, shoulders down.
Push on through if you're not going to do that. Otherwise, you just suffer when you get back.
True. And then you go to Dublin and get
And then
trapped.
get up to go to Dublin, so I couldn't be too knackered. Idea, here's your birthday present, I'll be asleep if you want me.
Yeah.
Did you go to sleep when you got back, Tom?
I'll take about 2 days.
What time did you end up landing in the morning?
Yeah,
Were you on the same flight?
No.
Oh.
I got in at 5:30 AM.
That's a bit later, 6-ish.
And did you go home and stay awake all day?
Yes.
No, Tom went to bed for 2 days.
So I was awake for 37 hours, something like that.
Jeez.
Then you have 12 hours sleep and back to normal.
Right, let's put the legs over when you're ready. When I flew to LA, I had a week on my own to go and see my best friends, and I was going to be arriving there at about 7 PM.
Hmm.
But we obviously flew, but to me, I can't remember what time this was, but the only way I could reset myself to make it, to drink, found a drinking partner on the flight, a random stranger. And I wouldn't even be able to tell you how much we drank. I have absolutely no recollection of anything. But I slept, passed out, 7 hours in one position. Woke up with a raging hangover. She picked me up, and I was like, this is going to go one way or the other, dude. Or you either have to top it up, or that's it,
keep
I'm
going.
done. I had a couple of drinks when I got to her. Then ready for bed by 11 PM. I woke up fresh as a daisy.
Yeah.
I was all right after that.
always been the secret for me. Others have different things, but I just get. If I'm going for a long while, you straight in the time zone. If you little while, stay in your own time zone.
Yeah, John always arrives in the morning, so rehab flights and night flights. And even if he hasn't slept much, he just pushes on through the whole entire day. And it's just something you get used to. Though he does tend to sleep the whole morning. All right, let's roll it up. I want you to come up, I want you to bend your knees, I want you to keep both legs in this position. Take your right hand, you might need a band, and I want you to take hold of your left foot. And then you're going to push that left leg away, go with it, and stretch and open out your shoulder blades on that right side. So you can choose your position, you might need to adjust, you may need to lean more, you may not have tight area there, so you might not feel it at all. And then just keep leaning and pushing that leg a little bit further forward if you can.
Hour flight back, I think. Spend the first 2 hours taking off and doing dinner and this, that and the other. When sleep.
It takes 2 hours before the dinner lights. And
Yeah,
then
you can't
lights
rest.
come up-
Really.
Lights come up an hour and a half before you land, so there's only an hour. I just watch the film. Smile was the film. I quite enjoyed it actually.
Smile, take that.
Smile's a horror film. Well, horror-ish. Smile 2 is out.
There's so much about Anthony in this.
But I'm not very complicated, really.
It's very quiet and serious when you're not here.
It must be. So am I the only person in the room doing the fireworks tonight?
No, I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Excellent. On your own, or are you bringing someone with you?
No, I'm on my own.
No.
But I'm kind of, just the notes on our boarding says from 4:30.
Yeah, it's 5 something.
And then I saw the note, the email, and I'm like, I'll take my daughter swimming, so I'm gonna have to be first on so I can get going.
So the training's 45 minutes and then it's a quick snip across and you're done.
That's why they said it would go up 6 o'clock because of the amount of people. Yeah, Lenny, you have to make a point of that.
I don't even put jacket potatoes on the coals either, so you put them into eat and you're done.
Yeah, so we're here 5 to 5:30, then go
Really?
down 5:30 to 6:15, and then hopefully we're on. I've got to go.
Gotta go.
See the butterfly. Well, they might say who wants to go first, and you can go, me!
I was just like, I have to. I've literally got to get off and go. Yeah.
I'm booked in the Wellington Arms at 7.
Lift
Well,
your.
it's not gonna be too much.
Is this a continued birthday thing?
Yeah, my wife gets sport bottom for her birthday.
That's nice.
Which is the Wellington one?
It's in Bird. Something or other, west of town.
Okay.
Let's come forward.
Oh, I know where you are.
Yeah, down a little quiet, dark road.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to be meeting some friends at 7:15 in Basingstoke. So after I drop my daughter in.
When you're going to places. I can't do this one, I'm just gonna yak on with it.
That's fine, don't worry.
You literally can't do anything.
I know you can't.
Whereabouts in Basingstoke are you going?
Just in the town centre.
You've got a new sports bar with shuffleboard, which I quite enjoy.
I don't know any of these places. I'm complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
So me and you have got to be first on them. Yeah.
There you go. And Auntie's wife. So all three,
Yeah, yeah.
3 in a row.
I'll be carrying her, I expect.
No,
She'll bottle it out.
I really want to meet
Part
his
of her
wife.
birthday present.
Really want to meet Auntie's wife. I want to know.
Downtrodden woman.
Let's come around onto hands and knees.
The first present is just watching you in pain then.
Yeah, she's coming to Kev's thingy opening as well. Anyone else is going?
Heads what?
National Art Show.
He's doing his art gallery up.
Yeah, I think it's one
Is
of
he an
those.
artist?
Well, I haven't seen it yet. It might be crap.
He's a really good artist, actually.
Go the other way.
So, yeah.
Tuck your toes and walk to your feet.
So we'll both be going to that. Very fun.
That'd be nice. You know, Kyle has failed us at Santa Run. He can't do it anymore, but we have a, interestingly, Nikki, nephew, is going to come and do it.
I'll do it.
So everyone has to turn up,
Yeah, I'll be there.
roll it up. It's not, you know, it won't be tradition because it's Kyle's task, but let's take it.
I wouldn't want to wear the outfit Cal wears. It's got pretty big minis by now.
Open those arms up. Lift up, reach out, take a breath in, take a bow, take a clap, guys. Thank you. Sorry about all the talking, it's Auntie's fault. Custard.
There's nothing wrong with health.